We're now going to learn about mutating dictionaries. So this is if you have an existing dictionary and you want to change something about it. You can do several things. You can add an entire new item. That's a new key value pair. You can change just the value. You can change a value in a value. I'll show you that, like you have a list as a value and you want to change one of the items in a list. And you can also delete an item. Let's go ahead and let's begin with our students dictionary right here. And let's say we want to add a new student. So say we'll have Sally as a new student. If we just execute this, well, Sally doesn't exist in our dictionary, so we're going to get a key error. But to add a new item, we just use the assignment statement. And over here, we can just give this student a new set of values. It can be anything, but since these are students, they're all going to have grades. So let's go ahead and do that and then look at students. So now my dictionary has 4 students. All right, let's see how we can change a value. So Penelope, let's look at her values right here. It says set. Let's overwrite this with an assignment statement. And let's just say, let's give it the same thing, 77, 97, and 100, but as a list. So now when I look at students, Penelope's values will have changed from a set to a list. Of course, I could have made this whatever I've wanted. Let's go ahead and actually add another one, say 45. So now I've updated Penelope's value. All right, changing a value of a value. So you might be wondering what this is. But let's look at a different student, say Nico. Here is his list right here. Now, so this is a list, it returns a list. What we can do is now use item selection from here. And let's just say the very last one is 67. Let's say this grade has changed and we'll move it up to say 85. We can use an assignment statement over here. And then the last value will now be overwritten from 67 to 85. All right, moving on. We can delete entire items. So again, let's look at our students over here. And we've learned about this already with the pop and pop item. You know, that does essentially delete them. It also returns their values, but you can, let's just say Sally, the student we just added, we can go ahead and delete this with the delete statement. So I have not introduced this thus far. This happens rarely, but it is one way you can just delete entire objects. In this case, it is just an entire item from this dictionary. This is not a function, by the way, so you don't put a parentheses over here. It is a statement, and it's just one that you put the object you want to delete over here on the right side. So we do that, and then we look at students, and Sally is no longer there. The entire item is missing. Of course, I could have done students.pop Sally, and that would have taken it off as well. All right, so those are different ways you can mutate your dictionaries.